Hello, hello, good morning, and welcome to another Mental Monday with Coach Tiffany Para. We are with Phoenix Fitness Fanatics Magazine. We are taking center stage on the Own It platform. And today, since we have a local Californian, we also are going live on the Soul Cal Connect as well. So I am going to go ahead and bring my guest on in. Good morning, Coach Jeanna. What's going on?
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
How are you, beautiful?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. It is a
Oh,
great day. I'm happy to be here and thank you for having me on your show.
oh, of course, of course. And look, and aren't we happy to not have rain today?
So happy. Blue
Ah,
skies. Hello. Can I get some blue
thank
skies?
goodness. Because you know, us in California, y'all, when
We
it
are
starts
used
a
to
little
it.
rain, we're not used to that. When it's cold, we're not used to that. So,
We act like little brats. I swear I do. It's like temper
oh, I do
tantrum.
too.
Not a thing in my control. Not a thing. And just like, okay, what we doing? What we doing? But God,
That's
I'm so
right.
grateful I'm grateful, rain or shine, but we
Grateful for
always
it. Yeah,
shine.
any day, right? Definitely. Well, I want you to, tell everybody who you are because some people maybe have not gotten a chance to get to know you just yet, even though you have been on before and you are one of our contributing writers. But please introduce yourself, please, Gina.
Yes. So I'm Jeanna Brown, and some people know me as Coach Jeanna. I coach wellness coaching, mind and body, so you can feel amazing about yourself and about your business or creatives I work with. And so I do a lot of different things. So that's in the coaching space, abstract artist, visual artist in that space, and writer, actor. So, yes, we're going to talk about something.
Look, wearing all sorts of hats over there, right? Okay. I love it though. I just love it. So, what made you want to become a wellness coach? I mean, out of all the things that you do, what made you want to get in that space?
That is a great question. So the reason why I stayed in the wellness space is really a good way to answer this is when I was young, I played sports. Now, everyone who's young that plays sports don't continue to be active like that, but I am, and I have been. So I'll be honest, like during college years, I didn't work out as much. I'm just like grinding to get the schoolwork done. But then later I was like, you know what? I need to get back to some kind of activity. And I found that running is my thing. So I started running in 5K events, 10K events, and then I started coaching in that space because when it makes you feel good, you have energy and just the you just have energy when you work
Yeah,
out, period. And
you do.
so when you don't have that, I feel like life is harder. And if I can just share that with other people, that 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, whatever it is, hiking, walking, dancing, running, you feel better and it's good
Yeah.
for the body. And so my goal is to just encourage and get people to feel good. That's my one way for me to utilize the feel good thing. And it's really just little decisions,
Yeah.
then you can get to it. And it's like, yes. And when we get to, yes, I feel amazing. And then when the weight loss comes off, right? If
Yeah.
and I don't say work out just to lose weight, but it's a part of it though. You're gonna naturally lose weight. And when you shift with like some nutrition habits and shift things around like that, then you feel even more amazing. And then the weight comes off, and then you move different, you respond different, you listen to meetings different, you talk to people. So it's all a combination, and that's why I love to do it. And
Yeah.
really, it is a passion, it is a lifestyle for me. And I love to share it with, I love to
It's
share
so
it.
much fun. It's so much fun. And what you said about running, I mean, that has been my gig for a while, and it wasn't always. But can you tell me, like, when you're running, like, do you really feel like that runner's high is really there? Like, when does that runner's high kick in for you? Like,
So You know, when you were a kid and you were thinking, your parents said, "Oh, we're going to Disneyland. We're going to a big amusement park." That anticipation, like, oh, you're anticipating this greatness. When I run, that's pretty much what it is. So I put earbuds in, I listen to my jam, and I just go. And when I go, I know it's going to be like amazing every time. I do try to stretch. It's a good habit to stretch before you run. So I'll do a little bit
Yeah.
of that and then get after it. And and then in the midst, if I have a really good song on, then I run faster. So then it's like, I'm just gone. And sometimes I wave to people going by me and they're like, "Oh my gosh, she's really into this running thing." People are kind of just like walking on the path. I'm like, I just am in a zone. And that zone is like the runner's high. You
Yes.
have blue skies in California with some good music and some running shoes on.
That's
Say
right.
something.
That's right. Ooh, I love it. It definitely is all about the music. That's for sure.
And I get it. Not everyone's a runner. And I don't coach like, oh, you're going to be running. I don't
Yeah.
do that. That's
Yeah.
not realistic. That's not logical. But that's just my thing. You just find your thing and then we do
Right.
that. So the runner's high. And the other reason why I like to run is years ago, I learned that my coaches, they would say, running is a full body workout. What? So you can get all the 2 for 1s
That's
at one time. You do that little hour or whatever, and then you're done. Like you get
right.
your abs, your legs, your arms, your head, your neck, your joints.
Everything.
It's a
Everything.
full body workout. So it's like, yeah. That's a really another motivator.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah. And
selfish?
you're right. You
I don't know.
have to stretch. I mean, I'm one that, regardless of how much I work out, my CMT will tell me, and she's also one of my besties, you don't stretch. You haven't stretched enough, because I just want to go. I want to get into it, but it is so vital to stretch. I mean, at least take, 5, 10 minutes to stretch your body, because if you don't stretch your body, you might hurt yourself. And I recently did go through, that. So I just have to say that it is very important to stretch and just warm up, before
It's
you
a
get out.
warm up. It's a warm up. It's good habits. Like when you're in your 20s, you could get away with that. I
Yeah.
remember being on the track team and we would do the stretching and everything. And um, it was annoying to me. It's like, yeah, yeah, let's get this stretch thing over. Let's just go run. Like, why are we doing this stretch thing? But when you get older, oh my gosh, your body tells you, like, hello, we gonna need to stretch because your knee joints, your ankles, your hips, your things start to be chit chatting with you like achy, achy. That's the
Yes.
indicator that something's not right.
Right.
So you stretch those out. And then in the other way it was explained to me, like rubber band.
Yeah.
So when you stretch the rubber band, you're kind of getting your muscles, loosened up and
Mhm.
agile. So when you go with the impact, basketball players, all athletes stretch, soccer players, all athletes stretch before. It's just important for the body, the mechanics of the body, how it moves.
Right.
But if
Yeah.
you do not stretch and you go out, it's like doing a toothpick snap. You just break it. And so there's no elasticity
Yeah.
for your muscles or joints. So that's a good visual to remind yourself, do you want a toothpick snap or do you
Right.
want the rubber band? So, and then once you're done running, you cool down with some more stretching and then you go
Mhm.
in. Then this reduces inflammation, the joint pain, all this other stuff.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if you plan on running and this is for anything really. You should
Yeah.
any activity, it's important to stretch.
The stretch. Yeah. I think even just getting up and just moving around in general, it's like when you get up and you're leaving the house, you're going to be walking, you're going to be moving your body a little bit. So stretch when you get up in the morning, just
I like to do like
stretch your
jumping
body
jacks
a little.
in my
Yeah.
kitchen. I'll do like 5 real quick, like as I'm getting my tea or whatever. I'll do like
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get the little heart rate, and you're like,
Right.
like a little stretches. I mean, there's so many practical, easy ways you can do it um,
Yeah.
throughout your
Yeah.
day that you're, can get it
Yeah.
in.
And saying people don't think about it, and that's why they need to connect with, coaches like us so we can teach them stuff.
Yes, do
So
stretch
who
your
do you work with? And what advice do you give to keep your mindset strong when you're working with your clients? Because I know it's kind of hard, when you're going through this, maybe you might lose a little bit, then you backtrack, or maybe you hit a plateau, or maybe you just don't know how to start and you've just been dealing with this forever. So how do you get your clients to that good, strong mindset so they can, take on this journey?
Yes. So when I work with clients in wellness, I am not like a weight loss. So I don't focus on weight loss, but that's
Mhm.
what's going to happen as a byproduct. The wellness piece for me is the mindset and body. So we're moving and we're thinking and shifting on what is possible, what can you do, what what amount of time do you have? Let's talk about the what can we do, not the oh I
Mhm.
don't have and the I not the I don'ts. The what
Right.
do you have? So that's a mindset in itself because you're speaking a certain kind of way. You're
Mhm.
speaking um, either you have or do not have possibilities, but what is it do you want? What is it that you desire to have? And so I coach them around shifting those possibilities, walking towards it in motion. And so once we kind of, it's one step at a time, one bite at a time, one client at a time, and what it does is it makes you feel better because you're achieving something that you've been wanting to do, but you've
Mhm.
been telling yourself you don't have time for it for so long that you
Right.
just are like, I don't have time for it. But yes, you really do. And
Mhm.
Coach Gina right here will tell you that yes, you do. So I will walk through with you on that. And so I work with men and women, both. Everyone has these challenges, and
Yep.
you need a motivator, accountability, a a when you have an accountability person that you must do something for, do a task for, you will do it for
Mhm.
them over yourself. I always
Yeah,
say you will do more for someone else than you will for yourself. And it is true.
that is true.
You don't want to let someone down. If you said you're going to do something, chances are you're going to follow through on that because you don't want to let that person down. And I do that too. I
Yep.
swear to God,
Me too.
if I say I'm going to do something, that's usually what's going to happen. And if I cannot for some crazy reason, I was like, look, I know I told you I was going to do this, but I can't do it. Like, can we shift it around? Shifting around things is still doing. When
Right.
you don't have any communication, that's when things get a little like sour, right? It's like
Right.
you left me hanging. You left you
Mhm.
hanging, right? When
Mm.
you're not accountable to yourself. Then you have these other emotional feelings that come up that we can avoid the
Right.
whole thing.
Yeah.
We can
Yeah.
avoid the whole thing.
So true. So true.
So what I like, the benefits of working with my clients, what they say, the biggest one is that it's practical. As I've
Mhm.
just shared, we find ways, meet you where you are. They love that.
Yeah.
Number two, they get the results. They're like they start to feel amazing. As a matter within days, within hours, depending on how quick they start to take the action. And then with the consistency and
Yeah.
momentum, see, it's about creating those habits, momentum. Then you're
Mhm.
like, oh, I got this. Like, oh, I know how to bob and weave. Like I said in the kitchen, you can
Yeah.
squeeze it in here. You could squeeze it in there,
Mhm.
for lunch. If you're working at an office, you can squeeze. There's ways, there's possibilities. You just need to remember how you can maximize your time.
Yeah.
And then the other thing that my clients say that they really, really enjoy is that they're able to share when they feel good about themselves, they can
Mhm.
share with others and there builds a confidence. You can be an executive, a CEO, I don't care where you are. Um, People struggle with these challenges. And I have C suite, directors, business owners, creatives, creators. I will work with you because I come from an actual coaching mindset,
Yeah.
athlete. I played sports. Don't let me get my whistle. I will blow a whistle on you. We in session. But Every athlete, every person, every trainer has a coach. They do.
Yeah,
It's simple.
they
It's
do.
just,
They do.
and it is, and you feel so good. You're like, I have a coach. Do you have a coach? I have a coach.
You're
We can
right.
do this. I feel amazing afterwards. I get all my other stuff. I'm a present with my children, with my spouse. Everything falls in alignment. It's
Everything.
great.
That's right. Oh, I love it. Well, we're going to go ahead and cut to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with Jeanna Brown. I tell you, every time I see those Lupo commercials, I want to just dance. You're mentioning
Contagious.
dancing being exercise, right?
It's contagious.
Oh, it is. Well, welcome, welcome back. We have Phoenix Fitness Fanatics magazine here with our Mental Monday. Our guest here is Coach Jeanna Brown. We are just having a nice conversation about what Jeanna does in her health coaching realm. So, Jeanna, how do you handle obstacles when they come up? Because they do, out of control, either with clients or just other areas in your life as you're navigating through life.
Yes, yes. Obstacles, you can anticipate there's going to be obstacles, right? Things happen, things change, plans change. And again, it's mindset, being open, having an open mind, think of possibilities. And the more flexible you are with that, the better it is. So it's like problem solving, solution finding. Um, things like this happen on a regular basis, and when you're rigid and stern and set in a certain way, I feel like it causes more less growth. You're
Mm-hmm.
not able to grow. It stifles things, because
Yeah.
you're so set on this what you said, and da da da,
Right.
and it's like, I know, but out of my control, it started raining. Like, like, what do? You got to do something else.
Right.
I've been trying something new
Mhm.
with doing a pop up as a vendor
Yeah.
at the farmers market.
Hmm.
4 weeks now, we haven't had one because of the rain. And so now we just delayed it and said, okay, we'll just start next month. Like, that's what the coordinator, is telling us.
Hmm.
And so it's like you're anticipating and like sharing your goods, my products, and you're anticipating who you're gonna meet, and then
Right.
nothing, right? So you're emotionally getting ramped up, and then whoo, you
Hmm.
have to manage that. So you have to pivot. You have to learn to pivot. Give yourself permission to pivot.
Yeah.
And when working with clients, like on a wellness side, it's like, oh yeah, I said I was gonna do this, but I only did this.
Yeah.
I said I was going to do 5 things, but I only did 3. Well, we're going to have to go ahead and do 2 things. Celebrate the 3 that you did.
Right.
I'm not going to let you off the hook. We're going to get them other 2, right?
Yes.
So
Yep.
you compromise and still get it done, right? You
Yes.
still in emotion. So that's
Right.
what coaches do. They celebrate you and they encourage you, but don't let you off the hook,
Right.
because what we said we were going to do to achieve the thing that you want, then that's what we got to do.
Yeah.
And sometimes this is where it gets a little tricky being a coach. If you're like a true like coach, not like a teacher, but like a coach.
Yeah.
A coach is going to hold you accountable, and some people can't handle that toughness, tough love.
Right.
Like, this is what we gonna do. I don't care. You can be pouting if you want to.
Okay.
I'm that person. I'm that person. So if you need someone to candy coat it and like give you popcorn and cotton candy because you did 3 things, I'm not your girl. That's keeping it real. So, so Tony Robbins wouldn't let you off the hook, right? No,
That's
like
right. Sure wouldn't.
no. So that's not what it is. So in this day and age where we give certificates and trophies just for showing up, you
Yeah.
know, that's really soft. That I don't think that prepares you for work life. It
No.
doesn't prepare you for college life. It doesn't
Right.
prepare you for, when you do what you say, that prepares you. You
It
feel
does.
good about yourself. You don't have any shame, guilt, or whatever anguish
Yeah.
about this thing, this lingering thing that didn't get done because you said.
Yeah.
No one is perfect. We all fall short. That's
That's
not
right.
what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you keep trying, you keep walking forward, you keep
Right.
pursuing, you keep at it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. It's like just because you don't finish it that moment doesn't mean you can't finish it, you know?
No, we all fall short, trust me. But it's the pursuit, it's the continuing, it's a perseverance. Because when you keep climbing, let's say it's that mountain, right?
Yeah.
You stop, you take a break, you take water, you might need to rest your knees, legs, hips, whatever, for
Mm-hmm.
30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You get back at it and you start climbing a little bit more, right?
That's
It's
right.
like
That's right.
it's no big deal. And you
Then you
do
get
have
when you
to,
get to the top.
because you're gonna get to the top. You're gonna. The only way you don't get to the top is if you don't move forward. And it's almost like I'm not a big lottery player, but I say you can't win if you don't play. Like
Right.
you gotta be in the game. You gotta participate. So if you
Mm-hmm.
stop, if you just say I quit, then where does that leave everybody?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So
So I hear that you have your podcast, and we talked about. Look, I was gonna hold you accountable on that one, and you did it. Okay, she did it. So tell us about the podcast.
ladies
So
and gentlemen, uh, Coach Tiffany here held me accountable. So last Sunday, I said, okay, in the next 7 days, I'm going to launch my podcast. And so I've been brewing over this podcast thing since February, since Black History Month. And I was like, okay, I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do it. And that's all it was in a wheel right there. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. But nothing else is happening. And so I launched on Friday. Yay! On YouTube, Jeanna Brown Podcast on YouTube. Subscribe
yes,
and listen to my episodes. It's weekly podcast. And I'm so excited. It's called Jeanna Brown Podcast, Smart Wisdom. And it's a lifestyle podcast. We'll talk about things that people are doing in entertainment, entrepreneurs, wellness, fitness, business, writing, script writing, acting, um, and then what wisdom component in your life have you acted on, or something smart, a smart decision you have
yeah,
made, and it's so yummy, and I'm so thrilled. It is one of those mountain things that I overcame. So I do what I preach, you guys. I do what I say, I was mulling over it. She's like, well, what day is it going to be? What day? And I really was giving myself until Monday, till today to do it. But I was like, no, we're just going to do this on Friday. We're going to launch this on Friday and then keep it rolling. So when you
yeah.
subscribe, you get the notifications. But that episode was on mental health, actually. Erica Keaton is a mental health counselor, and she did a great job sharing how she works with her clients.
Yes, yes. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. And I'm just, again, I'm so proud of you. I'm so, when I saw it come up, I was like, oh, yes, okay, we got to go here. Woo-hoo, like she did.
And
But
it's
like you said,
nothing but up from here. That's what I love about it. It's nothing but up from here with the podcasting, and it's an evolution. I had a podcast for 5 years on Blog Talk Radio from 2010 to 2015, audio
wow.
only. And so that was a different thing. All you have to do is plug in and get your mic, and that's it.
Yeah.
But video, you got to get the lighting and the camera and the da da da. So
Make sure the
little
pace is nice.
got to get the makeup on and everything.
Hair got to look good.
There's some extra elements to it, but it's so worth it. And I love to connect. And there's other people's podcasts that I look at and I see how it's really beneficial where you can learn. And
Yeah.
it is educational, entertainment, and inspiration is the whole purpose of my podcast. So thanks for
Yes.
joining Jeanna
Look,
Brown
everybody
Podcast on
tune
YouTube.
in. Make sure you subscribe.
Yes, yes, yes.
So, Coach Jeanna, so who are your ideal clients?
My ideal clients are busy, amazing, overstacked, overworked people, overwhelmed. Those are my ideal clients. And they want to get unstuck in their wellness journey, whether it's a
Mhm.
mindset thing, going, what can they do? What do they want to do? Um, whether it's eating better, I'm a big juicer, we'll get a nutrition plan. I am not a doctor, I'm not a PhD, and I'm not a medical person, but I'll teach you what I've done. I've never had a
Mhm.
weight problem, and I look and feel amazing. So, many of the steps that I do work for most everyone that I work with. So ideally are busy creatives, entrepreneurs, and executives. People are go-getters,
Yeah.
just are busy and going and after it. And then they, just kind of fall off in their wellness mindset,
And they
which
forget
is
about
yeah, those are men and women. So
it.
for many years it was women only, but recently I've had men clients and male clients, and they getting after it too.
Right,
They
right.
love it. They love it.
They need to get healthy too. So, you know.
Yes, entrepreneurship.
Awesome, awesome. So, what does self care look like for Coach Jeanna? Because again, you wear a lot of hats. You are all over the place. I mean, you're on set over here, you're over here, you got your art, you're doing, exhibits, you're doing all these different things. So, what does self care look like for you when you just say, okay, I gotta just take that time?
Usually self-care for me is when I'm away from a computer or a device.
Mm,
When I let it go, like I am not looking, I need to take a break.
right.
And also weekly goals for that, like set a day where it's like, okay, I'm going to get my nails done. Or for me, it's a balance. Like self-care for me is like going to the beach, but I'm on my rollerblades. So it's like a
Okay.
little bit of fitness, but self-care. But it brings me the greatest joy when I'm on my
Yeah.
rollerblades, like the greatest joy. So it's a combination. If I veg and just watch a little TV or something, it's not a TV, usually not a network television show, but like stream, I use stream a lot, streaming.
Yeah.
Just kind of just let your mind go because busy people always got their mind going, racing, thinking, planning,
Always.
creating. I just got to like take it off.
Yeah.
Like when you're on at the airport and you're on one of those conveyors and you're like
Yeah.
going. I need to jump off that.
Yeah. Right. Oh my gosh, I totally understand. So we're gonna cut to one more quick commercial break, and then we're gonna come back and talk to Gina just a little bit more.
Sounds great.
And we are back, Phoenix Fitness Fanatics Magazine, with our Mental Monday with our guest, Coach Jeanna Brown. So, Coach Jeanna, so you just have so many exciting things going on. And I just got to ask, what offers, what courses, what is going on that you can just tell our audience about that maybe they can tap into so they can get to the other side themselves with their health and wellness journey?
Awesome. So excited. So excited. I'm launching a 30-day wellness course I'm calling Combo One.
Okay.
Combo One. And what is cool about this in the month of April? April is a weird month because it's not summer, it's not, we're coming into spring. People are thinking about their taxes. And we're going to get together in April. 30 days, you guys, 30 days, combo one. It's a combination of getting one goal on your wellness and one of your business/career goals that has been sitting on that pile and you just haven't been getting to it because it's too big, it's too daunting, it's too this, too that. And I'm going to encourage you, hold you accountable to get that done. So I'm so excited. It's a limited space. So I'm a bite-sized coach. I don't like to work with a bunch of people. So at one
Mhm.
time, I'm not a 50 group person. I'm less than that. 100 people, I can't do it. Intimate, so we can actually get the results. So
Yeah.
combo one, you can reach me to talk about this, or you could go to my website and put combo one. And I know that you want some more information about that. It starts April 2nd. Talkwithjeanna.com, TalkwithJeanna.com is my calendar, or CoachJeanna.com, JeanNA.com, Coach Jeanna, for that. So those are the two ways you can ping me, reach out to me and say, hey, what's this combo one thing you're starting in April? I want to be in it, or I want more information. And trust me, with the bonuses, if you register right away, take immediate action, it will like cancel out the cost of the 30 days. And it's so affordable, you guys, so affordable. Um, and I'm just excited like to get this wellness thing. Some of it you'll be working out with me, some of it you'll be working on your own, some of it you'll be getting your goals done. And at the end of 30 days, I'll come back to you, Tiffany, and say, okay, this is what we did, and this is how they responded. And
Yeah.
they're going to be asking for more. And I'll be like, oh my God, I started my show now. You guys know I'm an actor too. So, I'm juggling, but this is my passion, and I love a wellness. And so combo one.
Combo one, y'all. Combo one. Get it, get it. Oh, I love it. Well, Coach Jeanna, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm just honored to have you on the PFF, magazine family, as one of our contributing writers. And you're just such a joy just to have. So thank you so much. Is there any words of encouragement, any words of wisdom that you'd like to drop out there to our audience, either watching now or catching the replay?
Yes. If you're catching now, catching the replay, remember to just keep going. So simple, because sometimes you just want to give up and you feel like it's too big. Just take those deep breaths.
Yeah.
Deep breathing is very, very practical and it works. Find a way to that you can do it. You can do it, whatever it is, you can do it. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it. I can encourage you to do it. And if you need help, just reach out. I'll be happy to take a listen and we'll schedule that in. So go to my calendar, talkwithjeanna.com.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much, Gina. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in with us today for another Mental Monday with our guest, Coach Jeanna Brown. My words of encouragement, words of wisdom for y'all today. Find someone to hold you accountable. Okay. Just like Gina and I had that conversation, and I said, when are you going to do it? And she set that date and she did it even before she said she was going to do it. You want somebody in your court to hold you accountable. So if it's a coach, if it's a good friend that has kind of the same type of, goal in mind, just find that accountability, everybody. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time. Take care.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.